Always a blessed morning, everybody. Hope all is great. Before we even get started in this video, dog, we got a Bible verse. So the Bible verse is Isaiah 1 verses 18. And I know I read this Bible verse a couple of times, but it's one of my favorite. And it says, "Come now, let us settle the matter, says the Lord. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be white as snow. Though they are red as crimson, they shall be like wool. If you are willing and obedient, you will eat the good things of the land. But if you resist and rebel, you will be devoured by the sword. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken." Dog, no matter what the situation is, bro. And I know y'all listen me say this a lot as well, dog. You can make all the money in the world, bro, but without Jesus Christ, dog, it can mean nothing, bro. Should I say? Now, I know a lot of times when I sin in the past and when I made bad choices and I made bad decisions, especially in the day trader markets, bro, I would feel like this horrible person, like this person who is not fit for trading, or this person who isn't worthy of trading or worthy of profits, bro. But even the Bible says how forgiving God is, bro. You see what I'm saying? And also when you guys sin, bro, you have to remember how forgiving God is, dog. Now, this doesn't mean to live in sin, bro, but this means when you saying in your mind, dog, I ain't good enough to go to God. God literally says in Isaiah 1 verse 18, bro, to come to him, bro. Let's settle the matter now, dog. You see what I'm saying? Now, in this video, I want to talk about how to be a godly trader, bro. And how all the information, how I became profitable, is generally in the Bible, bro. A perfect example is in the Bible, it literally says, whoever grows little by little shall keep it, and basically saying it would grow, bro. I know a lot of times on my journey, dog, when it came to trading, I wanted to make all of my money right away, bro. I did not want to make, let's say if my goal was $10,000 this month, bro. I wanted to make $10,000 in this one trade. Let's say if the passive funded account was $10,000, I wanted to make $10,000 in one trade. I didn't want it to do it little by little by little by little past the account and then actually make money, bro. And that stopped me so many times, and so many times I blew my account, and so many times I told myself I would change, but I did not change, bro. What actually caused me to change in this market was actually being like, bro, enough is enough. When am I generally going to stop chasing after the win? When am I generally going to stop trying to skip over this process of me taking a trade, me only accepting a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio with a 1.5 risk, and continuously doing that on a day-to-day basis, bro? You see what I'm saying? And that's when everything started to change for me, when I started to recognize that I just needed to trust the process, dog. I just needed to trust the journey. All I needed to do was generally find a system, find a strategy that works, and actually just stick to it, bro. And once I found the system and I found a strategy and I stuck to the strategy, bro, I was able to be profitable in this market, bro. You see what I'm saying? So to keep trading as simple as possible, bro, you need to find what works for you. Once you find what works for you, bro, stick through it. Stick with it through the good, through the bad situations, bro. So many traders in this market, they don't be successful just because, bro, they all over the place with their learning information. Let's say even with the currency pairs they trade, bro, they all over the place, dog. Let's say with their risk management, bro, they all over the place, bro. No, dog, you need to keep trading as simple as possible, because trading is already hard to learn, bro. You understand? Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. You'll take it easy.
Ready to fight, dog.
Alright, so blessing it, everybody. Hoping all is great. It's currently now 12:23 at night. Currently I floating up around $1,200 in my trade, bro. I again put a screenshot right up. But in less than 24 hours, dog, I've made $1,200 in this market. I ain't closed my trade yet. If price does hit my take profit, I would then be looking at around $10,000 to $15,000. I'd say like $12,000 on this trade, bro. Now, how am I able to make this at the age of 21 years old, dog? Day trading, bro. It took me 5 years to learn day trading. And when I mean like 5 years to learn, I've made no money in trading my first 2 years. On my third year, I made my first 30,000. And then going down, I've made over $200,000 in this market, bro. And that's beautiful, bro. I know for a lot of guys who've been trading the exact same time as me, I'd say like 5 years, bro. They so further than me, bro. But I can't compare my journey to their journey, bro, because they live in a different country, they're in a different economy. Everybody's life just completely different, bro. Now I know when it's my time to buy the supercars, this, that, those things, my time is gonna come. But I know for me, I can do all and make all the right decisions, bro. And that's how it should be also in your trading journey. In your trading journey, a lot of people might feel as, bro, I've been trading for 2 years in this market. Why haven't I made at least $1,000? Why haven't I made this and that, bro? When it's generally your time to make money in this market, it's literally gonna pour on you, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like after my first payout, it was so much easier to get a payout. It was so much easier to make money into this market because I already had the wisdom. I had the knowledge of the day trading markets, bro. And when you have the knowledge about day trading markets, nobody can take that skill away from you, bro. So be grateful, be patient. Just take your time and be a disciplined trader, bro. So many traders have a huge problem not with understanding the basic market structure, or understanding support and resistance, or even understanding their strategy, bro. Most traders have a problem with following their rules, bro. They have a system that works. They have a profitable strategy that works, bro. But what comes in the way is human nature. What is the human nature of a day trader, bro? Being impatient, being undisciplined. All of these things stop you from being profitable in this market. So one thing I would tell myself if I was starting trading over, or what I would tell you guys, bro, is generally don't focus on making money to this market, bro. Do not focus on making money in this market. What do you fix your focus on when you wake up early in the morning and you come to the day trading markets and you have all the possibilities of making money, bro? Completely forget about money, bro. What do you focus on is actually, hey, what is the markets first telling me, bro? 2, is the market actually giving me an opportunity to enter this market? If the answer is no, walk away, bro. 3, before you even enter this market, bro, you need to first address how you feel, dog. If you feel way too good, if you feel way too confident, if you feel like, bro, nothing could go wrong, you need to walk away from these markets, bro, because you now have emotions attached to this market. The market does not care about you or anything that you get going into your life, bro. If you have bills, if you have any of these things going on, the market don't care, bro. The market doesn't care if you've been trading for 5 years. So much people have been trading for 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, and they've made no progress in this market because they feel obligated and they feel like the market owes them, bro. The market owes you nothing, dog. And that was a huge pill for me to swallow going on my 2nd year trading. Why was it a huge pill for me to swallow? Is because imagine you're doing something for 2 years, let's say business or school or college, you would get some type of ranking or you get some type of upgrade or anything, bro. People would start to respect you. But in day trading, I'd be like, bro, I still is going these huge lose streak. I'm losing streaks. I would still lose so much money into this market. What is happening, bro? Until I started to crank down on what actually needed to get fixed into this market. And what actually needed to get fixed was my psychology, bro. How did I learn psychology? I stopped watching the guys on YouTube with the fast cars, with this, with that, and I started to watch the guys on YouTube who would just sit down in their garden and be like, bro, human nature causes you to lose into this market because you're undisciplined, because you're impatient. You have so much free will and so much power to enter this market that you exercise it as soon as you click on Trading View or MetaTrader 5, bro. And it shouldn't be like that, dog. You see what I'm saying? What it should be like when you come and step into the morning, you should step into your day trading day clear-headed, bro. What I would tell you to do first when you first enter this market, and I mean enter the market as you pressing the buy or sell button, when you first cut on your computer, bro, pray, dog, journal, understand how you feeling, bro, understand the mental thing that you have going on. If you grieving or anything like that, bro, stay away from the markets, bro. You see what I'm saying? And these are the things that help me so much in this markets. And this here is a beautiful and simple example, bro. Like, let me just turn the camera right. I hope you guys could see it. I know it's gonna look a little bit funny, but don't worry about it. A perfect example is this here, bro. And I know a lot of you guys might enjoy these raw type of videos because this is how I trade. This is how my students trade, bro. My students make a lot of money, bro. Shout out to Rico. He made his first $1,000 into this market. We have Tina, we have so many students, so many members that pass fund and accounts on a daily basis that get payouts just because of Forex University, where I make trading super simple, bro. And it is your job as a trader to make trading simple because trading is already complicated, bro. Trading is one of the most complicated things to learn in the world, bro. Simple as this, right? Price for me on the 4-hour time frame showed me that price was completely bearish into this market. So I would literally write in my journal that, hey, price was completely bearish in this market. I'm looking for sells. The 4-hour telling me I'm looking for sells in this market. I would check my daily time frame. And when I check my daily time frame, I noticed that the daily was also completely bearish into this market. When I check my weekly time frame, I also had my weekly time frame completely bearish in this market, bro. I had 3 of my time frames telling me I was automatically looking for sells into this market. This shows me that the banks want to push the market down to the downside, bro. Why would I be looking for buys in any way, shape, or form right now, bro? The only way I'd be looking for buys is if I'm trying to force the market to go up. And the market's ain't gonna go where I want it to go, bro. The markets are gonna go where the market actually wants to go, bro. Now, when I enter my market, right? If I'm looking for price to be bearish, my 4-hour, my daily, and my weekly time frame. When it comes to me entering the market, I also look for the 1 hour to be bearish into this market. So let's say if price completely break on a retest, we know on the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour would literally break and retest. But when you go on the break and retest on the 1 hour time frame, price would have to create structure to make its way up because that's how the markets move, bro. So all I would literally do is when price is making a retest on the 1 hour and price is creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, I would literally put a box at my last low on the 1 hour time frame. In the moment price shows me that sellers taking control by the 1 hour now turning bearish, I would now enter this market during London or New York time frame, bro. I know it's a bit more complicated to try to imagine it, especially if you're a new trader, but for you guys who've been trading for a few years, you guys would understand. And dog, that is how I've been trading for the past 3-4 years, bro. 3-4 years, bro. The first year I was scalping the markets and it never really worked for me. And then going on the second year after that, I stepped away, but then I dabbled back into the trading. Third year I locked in, made my first $30,000, bro. And dog, you guys could do it, bro. You just have to stay focused. You have to lock in, dog. Like when I went to the gym helps me to be so disciplined, bro. When I read my Bible, bro, my Bible is super close to my laptop and my business and everything, bro. It helps me to be super, 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 super disciplined, bro. You see what I'm saying? God, dog, helps me to be super disciplined in this market, bro. And I know this is a very low quality video. It's super late at night. And it ain't a bunch of edits or this and that. And no, bro, I don't want that. I don't want your mind to be hit off dopamine, and you're seeing so much edits or things like that, bro. I want you to actually become profitable into this market. You have so much people counting on you, bro. All you now need to do is stop making the wrong choices in this market. Stop looking for price to reach your overall take profit when price is already showing you that price is completely done heading your direction and price wants to reverse. Take that money out the markets, bro. Currently, right now, I'm up around $1,200. If price hits my take profit and I made $10,000 this week, bro, I am not trading anymore, bro. I've made money into this market. I am going to go to a different island. I live in the Bahamas, so there's a bunch of islands. I'd go to a different island, come off social media for a few days, and then when it's now time for me to come back into the market, I'd be on social media and post my videos. But I've made my money, bro. I stepped away, dog. So many traders, when they make money into this market, they step away. I mean, they don't learn when to step away, bro. They don't know how to step away. They feel as though they need to be in this grind mode. But like I said earlier, bro, when it comes to trading is so much different from the business world where you need to be in grind mode, bro. In trading, it's the less work you do with the high quality work that you actually do, bro. You make a lot more money into this market, bro. Some of the best traders, they trade one currency pair and they take about 3 trades per month, bro. And they hold the trades for a very long time with high risk, bro. And they make a lot of money, bro. Why? Because they took about 2 weeks waiting on this one setup. In the span of 2 weeks, you took about 100 setups, bro. And you in drawdown. Not even in drawdown, bro. Your P&L is in negative, dog. Why, bro? Why, bro? Do you want to be profitable? Or do you want to just look like you being profitable and just doing a bunch of nothing, bro? What do you want from this market, bro? What are you day trading for? A lot of you guys have kids. A lot of you guys have 9-to-5 jobs that you hate. A lot of you guys have bills, bro. A lot of you guys have people counting on your dog. When are you actually going to say enough is enough and you actually go ahead and make the right choices? You go ahead and be disciplined. You start being patient in the markets and you stop trying to be this big hunter into this markets and you start observing the markets and reading the markets for what the markets is actually telling you, bro. And this is what I push in my course, bro. This is what I push to my students. And this is why so many of my students, bro, in less than 6-7 months, bro, they become profitable, dog. It's the simple little tweaks that you need to fix in this day trading market. And most of the problems you face as a trader is the psychological things, bro. Now, if you're a beginner trader, you need to get into an actual course that teaches you how to use TradingView, how to use MetaTrader 5, the brokers that is good for your country, bro. I live in the Bahamas, so 2 good brokers, bro, is FX Pro and Pepperstone. IC Markets, like those are the good brokers. If you're living in America, Like there are so many different brokers that you guys could use, bro, but always go with regulated brokers, dog. And I know that this was just a little run, this was just a little chart. And also my second trade was the same trade, yo. I don't know if you guys could see it. Once again, bro, price completely broke, retest. They gave me my entry point. Price almost hit my stop loss. I was in drawdown today for this trade. And I block now at break even. If price hits take profit for this trade, bro, I'd make another $7,000. Dog, I wouldn't need to trade for the rest of the month, bro. My bills are only about $5,000-$6,000, dog. And the rest of the money would go into my pockets, bro. So what do I need to trade for if I made? You understand, bro? So the last trading I recognized that I did, the last time I spent on these charts, bro, the more money I made. Now, how do you make more money into this market? Get a funded account, bro. Especially for you guys who ain't rich, y'all. Like, who wasn't rich like me when you started off trading? I said rich, bro. You don't have $100,000 to push into this market, bro. Get $500, $200, $300. I literally buy a funded account, bro. That's the raw truth, dog. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take it easy. If you guys want to learn how to day trade from start to finish, you can join my FOREX University right there with the link in my bio. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Let me know what video y'all want me to make next. Y'all take it easy. I'm blessed night.